So today we are going to know about bedroom. Our house is might be, it can be large, it can be small. So according to that, children, we have bedrooms at our home, right? Sometimes we see one bedroom. Sometimes there are more than one bedroom, like two bedrooms, three bedrooms. It can be a flat, it can be a house. The room can be small, room can be big. But we all know that our favorite room is our bedroom, because in this room we can take rest and we can do lots and lots of things. But to be a nice bedroom, what we should have a bed. In that bed we can lie down, we can take rest, we sleep. We can have lots of pillows on the bed to make it really comfortable. So with bed there should be some pillows. Even there will be bolster. In Indian families we use bolsters, and we decorate our bed with very nice bed covers or sometimes bed sheets which is very colorful. Generally in bedroom we do different kinds of colors like green, blue, sometimes white, which makes our room very lively, very colorful, and very good for us to stay in that room. Not only bed, if we see a picture of a bedroom, we can find out that with bed there should be a dressing table. Now what is a dressing table? A dressing table is, now if we talk about clothes, where we keep these clothes? In bedroom generally we have cupboards. Cupboards can be made of wood, can be made of steel, can be made of anything. Sometimes we see plastic cupboards also. So in that cupboard we fold our clothes or we hang our clothes and keep it nicely in a organized order. Now I am talking about dressing table. Why we use dressing table? We always loves we first we love us. We love to see our face in the mirror, and generally in the dressing table we have a mirror in which we girls we sit, we do makeup, we love to wear jewelry, and whenever we get dressed up for a party or something else, we see ourselves in that mirror, and we admire ourselves. Not only us, even the boys also, whenever someone is getting out for any party or any office work, they are they also love to admire themselves after getting ready. And on that dressing table we keep comb, we keep powder, we keep different kinds of makeup items, we keep perfumes and deos. So we organize the dressing table like that. Not only that, sometimes we also keep our jewelries on that dressing table. So these three main things, dressing table, wardrobe and a bed, is must for a bedroom. But if we look around in the bedroom, we can see that sometimes we also decorate the room with some different kinds of photo frames. We even keep a beautiful clock inside the room. Sometimes we have a different kinds of shelf on what we keep different kinds of decorative items, some family pictures. So this way we decorate the bedroom and we love our bedroom. Even in some of the houses, the bedroom is so big that people loves to keep sofa and coffee table in the bedroom. So that in the morning when they gets up, they can sit and have their coffee or tea or something like that. Now let us do the worksheet. Now the next page is page number 18. Here we have to connect the matching articles. Now we know about different rooms and what we get in rooms. So we have to identify and the connectivity of the items in that particular room. First, see what we have here. Bed. That means in the bedroom what we find. In this side we have pillow and book. On the bed we obviously use pillow, not the book, to sleep. So we are going to connect the matching article. So we are going to connect this bed with this pillow. Moving on to the next. Here the picture is of a dressing table, and here on the dressing table this side we have two options. One is comb and another one is shoes. So obviously we don't keep shoes on the dressing table, but we keep this comb on the dressing table. So we have to match this comb with the dressing table. Moving on to the next one. This is a cupboard. In cupboard and this side we have plant and clothes. We don't keep plants in the cupboard, but we keep clothes in the cupboard. So we have to match these clothes with the cupboard. Let us talk about pairs. This is the first picture and we can see four images. First is a palette where paint colors are there. Do we use teeth to take color from the palette? No. Can we use this toothbrush? No. But there is a picture of a paintbrush. We use this palette with the paintbrush. So these are known as pairs. When two things use as together, we call it a pair. Now next picture we can see toothbrush and teeth. Obviously in the morning time and in the night time we brush our teeth. And how we brush our teeth? We use a toothbrush to brush our teeth. So teeth and toothbrush can be a pair. Now let us see the next picture. First we can see a toaster. We all know that we toast bread in the toaster. So this can be a pair. Next we can see a picture of a oven. And we all know when we cook food inside the oven and after it is getting ready, the oven is really very hot. So to take out the food, we use a different kind of gloves. So see, now gloves will be a match with it will be a pair with the oven. Next there is a picture of a fork and here we can see a knife. So when we are having some cutlets or something which we need to cut, so we use this fork and knife. Even we use fork and spoon. So fork and spoon also pair and fork and knife also pair. Next we can see egg and a egg poach. So we always require a egg to make a egg poach. Now the next picture shows here kettle, a tea kettle and a cup and saucer. If we match kettle with the tea cup, it is also a pair. If we only see the cup and the saucer, cup and plate, so that can also be a pair. Next, moving on to the next picture, first we can see a dog who loves to eat bones, so it can be a pair. Toothbrush and toothpaste, it is also a pair. Now when a car runs on the road, it requires fuel. So there is one picture of a car and a fuel. So we are going to always use the oil or use the fuel in the car. So car and fuel can be a pair. So in the next picture we can see there is an envelope and we also can see a letter box. So we generally drop the letters in the letter box. So letter box and envelope will be a pair. Next there is a lock and we always use a key to open a lock or to close a lock. So lock and key will be a pair. Next is iron. We generally iron the clothes. So clothes and iron can be a pair. Next picture is of a cake. It's a birthday cake and a birthday hat. So this is also a pair. Now a computer and a mouse. This is also a pair. Now let us see the next picture. With chair, table, toothbrush, toothpaste, baby, bottle, spider, spider web, bat, ball. So whenever, the simple thing is, whenever we see two things together which we use together, they are known as pairs. In the next picture also see fork and spoon, shoe and socks, shirt and pant. It also can be shirt and tie, and with pant and belt. Now I have in the previous pictures I have shown you that cup and plate, or cup and kettle. In the same way, here a picture is given of a milk. Sometimes we drink milk from the cup, so this can be also a pair. So whenever we are using two things together, it is known as pair. Now, as we know about pairing, we are going to do this worksheet, which is in page number 17. Identifying clothes and accessories. So we have to match the pair. Let's see what are the pairs we have here. First, we have a shirt, socks, pants. Next, in this side we have belt, tie, shoes. So with shirt we are going to wear a tie. So how we have to match it? From shirt to tie. Shirt will be paired with tie. Then with socks we have to pair it with shoes. So socks with shoes, and then pant with belts. So these are the pairs. Children, we do something every day. We do many kind of work. So now let us see some pictures what we do every day. First, early in the morning when we get up, we brush our teeth. So that is also an activity. Then we love to play with ball, catch or throwing of ball or catching of ball. That is also a work. Clean, when we are cleaning something, when we are cooking something, these all are work. Not only that, if we are crying, that is also a work. If we are cutting a paper, dancing, digging, counting, all are work. So now let's see some more about work, that what we do every day. In our everyday life we do many things: drink, drive, eat, get up from bed, helping people, hiding, jumping, laughing, listening, praying, singing, running, eating, walking, jumping, reading, swimming, sleeping, dancing, playing, writing. So whatever we are doing the whole day, that is work. Playing with friends also work. Watching television is also one type of work. Eating something is also one type of work. Then if you are cleaning your house, that is also a work. If you are making or building blocks, that is also an work. So there are so many works we do every day in our everyday life. Moving on to page number 19. Wow, what these two children are doing. Obviously, one is surprised and another one is very happy. But we have to take the child who is surprised. So which child is surprised? This child is surprised. Look into the eyes and the mouth. It has opened. So this boy is surprised. So we have to tick this one. Moving on to the next. Take the child who is jogging. What this boy is doing? This boy is eating with a spoon and he is sitting on a dining table. Now, but what this boy is doing? This boy is doing jogging. So we have to tick the child who is doing jogging. So put a tick mark over here. Moving on to the next. Two children are there. One is praying to God and one is sleeping in a beautiful bed in the bedroom. And the option is tick the child who is praying. So which one is praying? This one. So we have to put a tick over here.